Hello everyone, I'm Randy Pettitt, racing's greatest showman and your host of Rattling the Rollcage. Welcome to this edition as we talk about history at the Madhouse for John Holleman IV and Brendle on racing activities on Saturday night, July the 31st, here in 2021. Also, Tim Brown and Burt Myers remained, like they have for so many years, locked into a tight championship battle that looks like it's going to go right down to the season finale. Plus, the showstopper, Chris Fleming, got a much-needed win in modified action, and teenager Nate Gregg wins again in the street stock division, and a couple of new faces in the Carolina Wood Floors Winner's Circle for Sportsman Racing. All that and more on this edition of Rattling the Rollcage. Well, let's get started with our history makers. First, let's talk about the 30th edition of the annual 50-lap event for the four-cylinder stadium stock division. No driver had ever won the event 5 times until Saturday night, July 31st, when Brendle held off stadium stock legend A.J. Sanders in a terrific side-by-side finish. Brendle's third victory of the season left him with an 8-point cushion in the standings that decide a championship that he has never won. Well, Sanders was denied what would have been his 50th stadium stock victory at the Madhouse and his 5th win in the big one. Instead, he finished second, but it was close. The Slim Reaper finished 4th in the 50-lap main event, and he is second in the standings in a tight race for the championship. Robert Sturmiska and Luke Smith both got top 5 finishes in that big 50-lapper, and both of those men are still in the stadium stock title hunt. Well, 2019 and 4-time champion Chuck Wall led early, but a skirmish with Brendle and some mechanical woes later in the race dropped him to 22nd in the final order. And folks, that sent him all the way down to 5th in the points. And Show Me the Money has got a mountain to climb. He's now 46 points off the top. Well, the Fresh Prince of Southside continued to surprise in the Brad's Golf Cars modified action at the famed quarter mile. Yes, Superman John Holleman IV grabbed the very first pole position of his young modified racing career, and he led all 25 laps in the first of 2 events. And in doing so, he joined some Hall of Fame company. Get this, he is the first modified driver to win 3 races in his rookie season since Glen Wood did it way back in 1953. Wow! And a big shout out to my good friend Justin Mincy for such an awesome stat and his help in preserving the great history of the Madhouse. Well, the Madhouse Scramble drawing left the showstopper, Chris Fleming, on the front row for the first time all season, and he took full advantage, scoring his 11th main event victory on the famed quarter mile. Also, Burt Myers, the reigning champion, trying to get a record 5 straight and 11 for his career, hopped into a different car on Saturday night, July the 31st, and he finished 3rd and 4th in the 2 races, chipping Tim Brown's point lead from 10 down to just 6. Rocket Man Brown finished 6th in the first race and 2nd in the nightcap. By the way, Lee Jeffries had a good night, finished 3rd and 5th in the pair of 25-lap races, and he is 3rd in the points, but a distant 32 out of the lead, and Mr. Jeffries is going to need some help if he wants to win his first modified championship at the Madhouse. Oh, there was plenty more action at the famed quarter mile. Amber Lynn finally broke the ice in 2021, winning the first of 2 20-lap Sportsman races. It was the 4th Sportsman victory at the Madhouse for the blonde bombshell. She remains the only female winner in the long, long history of Sportsman division racing there. Well, Spencer Martin, who was the lightning rod for controversy along with Justin Taylor a couple of weeks ago, rebounded to get the 2nd Sportsman victory of his young career in the other 20-lap race. The Tiger Tommy Neal, he finished 3rd in both races and remained on top of the McDowell Heating and Air Sportsman Series standings. Our friend Zach Oreo Cookie had a pretty steady night with a pair of top 5s, and he's still right there in the title chase, ranking 2nd only 12 points off the top. And our friend Amber Lynn, the blonde bombshell, is third, 20 points behind the Tiger, Tommy Neal. The teenage son of Billy Gregg, Nate Gregg, won the 20-lap street stock race with his point-leading Papa second, and their teammate Brian Sykes coming in third. By the way, there was nary a shot fired in what many thought would be an all-out war in the street stock division. It was kind of quiet. Oh, AML wrestler Timmy Lou Retton was a no-show as protection for the Gregg racing family and their vast empire. Well, apparently, Mr. Timmy Lou Retton was intimidated by the mere presence of NASCAR flagman Jeff Bunton, or J.B. Cole, as he is known to rednecks everywhere in the AML wrestling community. Well, the Fox 8 television campaign Stuff the Bus was helped once again when fan David Blevins stepped forward to match $200 donations made by yours truly and another great Bowman Gray fan, Mike Brandeis. The Blevins family for years owned and operated the old salvage discount store in the Sedge Garden community between Winston-Salem and Kernersville. Sadly, the salvage discount store and discount builder supply, which was across the street, were recently demolished, leveled, to make way for the brand new leg of the Beltway coming through that area of Forsyth County. Well, proprietor David Blevins is personally chipping in $400 to help needy families purchase much needed school supplies for the upcoming 2021-22 school year. Blevins said his new store, MLC Discount Store, in the Southeast Plaza Shopping Center, known to many simply as Parkview, will offer a 10% discount to any customers showing their August 7th ticket stubs from Fox 8 night at the Madhouse. He also challenged other small business owners to give generously when Fox 8 brings that Thomas-built bus to the Madhouse on Saturday night, August 7th, to fill it up with cash and donated school supplies. I want to take a moment to say thank you to all the great fans who took a moment out to wish me and my racing buddy, NASCAR flagman Randy Smith, a happy birthday on July the 31st. And speaking of fans, I'm sad to say there's only 3 races left in the 2021 season at the Madhouse. But I'm happy to report my clothiers have got me some more of these really cool and colorful berets, and I'll be sneaking around all I can and giving them away to some lucky fans. Well, that puts a bow on this edition of our show. Thank you to our sister channel, The Monday Morning Racer, for all their help getting our show on the air. And we most certainly could not do it without our sponsors, Solid Rock Carriers, Strutmasters.com, Rooster's Country Store, H&A Directional Boring, and The Runway Men's Clothiers at Haynes Mall in Winston-Salem. And check out this beautiful shirt from The Runway. Well, I'm sure I'm going to see you soon at the track, but until then, may all your days be race days.